You are 7 years old when your parents bring you to the temple gates. The morning is already heavy with heat, and the dust clings to your sandals as if the earth itself doesn't want to let you go. Your mother's hand trembles against your back, though she tries to hide it. When the high priestess appears, veiled in red linen embroidered with golden stars, your mother whispers that this is an honor, that to serve Ishtar is to be chosen by the goddess herself. As the gates close behind you, you can hear her cries. The air is thick with incense, spiced and sweet, curling around carved lions that guard the inner sanctum. Ahead rises the statue of Ishtar, golden, towering, with wide, unblinking eyes of lapis that seem to stare directly into your chest. She is radiant, terrible, and above all beautiful, the mother of fertility, the lover who brings ecstasy, and the warrior who drenches the battlefield in blood. At first, your life in the temple is simple. You sweep the stone floors with a reed broom, fetch water for older priestesses, and light small lamps at dusk. You sleep in a chamber with other children, lulled by the sound of chanting from the great hall. The others whisper to you that one day when you are older, your body itself will become an offering. You don't understand what they mean. By the time you reach your 13th year, the whispers come true. Older women braid your hair with scarlet threads, marking you as one who belongs to the goddess. You bathe in a basin of perfumed oils while they sing around you. Your skin glistens as they wrap you in linen dyed the color of blood. Then comes the night of your first union. A merchant has offered silver to the temple for Ishtar's blessing, and the priestesses choose you. Your stomach twists as they anoint your forehead with oil and lead you to the inner chamber. The man is older, his hands calloused from years of trade. He bows first to the statue, then to you. You repeat the words you were taught. Through me, you embrace Ishtar. Through me, she blesses you. You get on your knees and do your duty. When everything is over, he kisses your hands and leaves silver at the altar. You lie awake that night, wondering if the goddess truly entered your body, or if it was only you. By your 17th year, serving Ishtar has mostly become a routine. At dawn, you rise to greet the sun by pouring milk and honey onto the altar. Through the day, you meet supplicants, farmers seeking fertile fields, women hoping for children, merchants desiring fortune. You wash their offerings, light the incense, whisper prayers. Sometimes, when the rite demands, you lie with them in the sacred chambers. But the temple is not only a duty. In the courtyards, you walk among pomegranate trees, heavy with fruit, and you laugh with the other priestesses. You share bread dipped in oil, trade whispers of the men who come. There is rivalry, too. Some crave the high priestess' favor, some resent your youth and the way certain eyes linger on you. You begin to notice the power hidden in your role. Men speak freely after the rites, their lips loose with wine and lust. They whisper secrets into your ear, the price of grain, the king's mood, the rival they wish to ruin. You remember these words and bring them to the high priestess. When the high priestess speaks to the council, her voice already knows what others think they have hidden. You realize then that though your body belongs to Ishtar, your silence and your listening can shape the world. Then comes the spring festival, the sacred marriage. Crowds pour into the temple courts, bringing offerings of figs, dates, honey cakes, and animals for sacrifice. You are promoted to serve the high priestess during the festivities. At the heart of it lies the ritual that binds heaven and earth. The high priestess embodies Ishtar, while the king himself becomes Dumuzi, the shepherd god. Their joining ensures the fertility of fields, herds, and wombs for the year to come. You and the younger priestesses prepare the chamber, scattering flower petals, pouring wine into golden cups. You anoint the king's body with cedar oil, tracing sacred symbols on his skin. The high priestess sits upon the sacred bed, veiled in scarlet, her body gleaming with oil and gold dust. You watch as the king approaches, bows, and kneels. It is said that as they join, so too do the heavens and the earth, the rains and the soil, the wombs and the seed. When the night ends and the city feasts until dawn, you sit with your sisters in the courtyard, the taste of honey and smoke on your lips. You wonder if one day you might hold this important role to become the goddess. A few years pass and war stirs at the edges of the empire. The king calls upon Ishtar's blessing before his army marches. The temple prepares and you are chosen among the priestesses to join the rite of battle. At dawn they dress you not in scarlet linen, but in bronze and leather. A scaled cuirass covers your chest, gleaming in the light. A sword, heavy and unfamiliar, is fastened at your waist. Your face is painted with red lines, the mark of the goddess as a warrior. The army gathers outside the city walls, tens of thousands of men in iron helmets and carrying spears that bristle. You and the other priestesses walk before them. To them, you are not a woman. You are the goddess herself, draped in armor, promising victory or death. When the army departs, you return to the temple, washing the paint from your face. Yet the memory of that power lingers. The years turn, foreign banners rise over the city. New gods are carried in by conquerors, their names strange on the tongue. The festivals of Ishtar grow smaller, the temple quieter. Where once the courtyards overflowed with offerings, now only a few farmers bring doves or jars of honey. You are 50 when you sit at the temple steps and watch weeds sprout between the stones. Children run past, not stopping to bow. Merchants speak of Marduk, of Asher, of gods who promise kingship instead of desire. Yet you remain, but when you sit alone you wonder what you have given and what you have lost. You remember the girl of 7 who wept at the temple gates, the young woman trembling at her first union, the warrior priestess clad in bronze. But when the evening star rises, Ishtar's star, bright against the darkening sky, you feel something stir in your chest. And though the temple crumbles, though her hymns fade, the memory of Ishtar remains in you. Thanks for watching. See the video on your screen? Well, YouTube thinks this one might interest you as well, so go ahead and check it out if you like.